ايمي روزن عضو في مجلس يناقش الحلول لمشكلة بطالة الشباب عالميا. ايمي ترأس أكبر شبكة لتعليم ريادة الأعمال في العالم. التقيتها في قمة المجالس وسألتها عن رأيها بمستوى خطورة أرقام البطالة في أوساط الشباب عالميا.
Well, certainly in this region, you know well, as you know, in North Africa and the Middle East, we have at least 1 out of 4 young people looking for jobs are unemployed. But if you look globally, it's equally as bad and in some cases worse. There's 7 billion people on this earth. 1.2 billion are between 15 and 24. Many of them looking for jobs. Of that, about somewhere between 30 and 35% are either unemployed or underemployed. So whether you're making $2 a week or you can't find a job, that is creating long-term issues around our economic underpinnings.
Is entrepreneurship, which you aim at teaching through the network for teaching entrepreneurship globally, one of the answers to this crisis?
Absolutely. So the Network for Teaching Entrepreneurship, which we call NIFTY for short, works all over the globe now, teaching young people, and particularly targeting those from low income communities and really challenging circumstances who have no opportunities. They make natural entrepreneurs. They understand risk. They understand delayed gratifications, but they have to be shown opportunities. So when you see this job gap approaching, and if you look in the next decade, it's somewhere between 700 and 800 million jobs that are going to be missing. People have to be able to be thinking entrepreneurially and actually creating their own businesses. So, we find again and again in our research that instead of educating out this entrepreneurial mindset, we have to unleash it, and we have to do it for youth much earlier than in the college level so that they don't make decisions that preclude opportunity.
So you are present in 20 countries and you're teaching entrepreneurial skills in classrooms. Would you say NIFTY is contributing to reforming the global education system?
Yeah, so we see part of our part of this opportunity, this crisis, is to lead this movement that all young people should be exposed to youth entrepreneurship education early on. So we do work all over the globe, and what we do is we train local teachers in school systems to offer this highly experiential program. We've had the opportunity for 500,000 young people who nobody could believe had the competency to do it. 60, 90 hours into their class, they have produced unbelievable business plans. They locally compete in their classrooms in the cities, and they show people what's possible. And whether or not they create their own business or they start thinking about how to plan their lives, they get so much more engaged in the learning process because it suddenly seems relevant.
How do you measure your success, Amy?
Well, I'm proud to say that probably close to 1/3 of our young people actually create their first businesses when they're under NIFTY, but we really evaluate our success as to how we're how they're actually learning specific knowledge and how their attitudes are changing. So kids that go through NIFTY, they learn about business, they have a higher rate of business formation, they have a higher knowledge around it, they're more engaged academically. But probably the most important thing that we see attitudinally is this kind of leadership qualities that they bring to their communities when they see the possibilities. So instead of destroying their optimism, or we give them dreams, and if they dream and if they aspire, that means that they're much more likely to attain whatever their view of success is in their lives.
You say women will lead the economic recovery on the international level. How's that?
So, I think that women are this generation's greatest hope in empowering. So it just in terms of where my work goes in entrepreneurship, we run competitions. I just came from one in China. We run them in every major country that we work in, and anecdotally, more and more, the girls are winning the competitions. Of the work that the competition I just came from in China, where we were working in literally hundreds of cities, the top 2 winners nationally, girls. And I've been thinking about why is that, and if you think about what it takes to be a successful entrepreneur, to think entrepreneurially, you have to be able to, as a woman, you learn early on how to juggle many things, how to actually multitask, how to work in judgment, and we're empowering these young girls to take those natural skills that they have and really, really dream big with those aspirations. And those are the girls that are going to land up in the boardrooms. Those are the girls that are going to land up making government policy. It's the most underutilized talent pool that we have. And, you know, fortunately, you know, for my own daughters, I see this world emerging where they're going to have a new kinds of opportunities.